Hello, and welcome to another episode. As you know, I like to try and bring you the most interesting things to view in the night sky. When viewing deep sky objects, most appear quite static, at least on the timescales of human observers. However, there are a few exceptions, such as supernovas exploding in distant galaxies, and the expanding Crab Nebula. Another type of deep sky object that changes over time is a variable nebula. This is a type of reflection nebula, which means it's reflecting light from a nearby star. However, as the star that is lighting the nebula is variable, its brightness changes over time, and because of this, the brightness of the associated nebula changes along with it. While there are other variable nebulas, such as Hind's Variable Nebula, the easiest and brightest variable nebula to observe in the night sky is definitely Hubble's Variable Nebula. It is visible in binoculars or a small telescope. However, as with many targets, it is best viewed in dark skies. So, to find Hubble's Variable Nebula, or NGC 2261, first find the Orion constellation. Then Betelgeuse. From there, work your way across to the Rosette Nebula. I took a short exposure image of the cluster contained at the centre of the nebula, NGC 2244. You should see something similar. Looking through your eyepiece, I find the roughly rectangular cluster of stars quite striking. Then, work your way north and slightly across to find the Cone Nebula. The centre of the Cone Nebula has the brightest star in the area, which helps with identification. From here, work your way down to Hubble's Variable Nebula. Unfortunately, the nebula isn't visible through a finder scope. Well, most finder scopes, as it is too faint. So scan the skies with a low-powered eyepiece. When you spot it, you may mistake the nebula for a comet, as it is very comet-like in appearance. This effect can be clearly seen here. Here is a stacked image and drizzled to increase the size of the nebula. A nice feature of this variable nebula is that it can alter its appearance down to a minimum of once every 2 days. So now let's compare it to an image taken exactly 1 week later. And as you can see, it has changed in brightness, but also in shape. This is due to the variability of the star, R1 Sorites, which can change in magnitude from +10 to +12, combined with the erratic behaviour of an accretion disk of gas and dust surrounding the star. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, then please give us a like. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I have many more unusual astronomy episodes planned. I am just waiting for the correct time of year and weather conditions, so if you like to see more interesting astronomy episodes, then please do subscribe. Goodbye and clear skies.